Alright, what's up? I'm Nix. I'm gonna show, not show, but at least tell you how to do the Yawn strat that I found, which utilizes getting him stuck by moving in a specific way. Unfortunately, the problem with this strat, and I haven't really found a fix for it, is that you kind of have to take a hit. So I have two different variations on it, one that I prefer more than the other. The other one, which will be this one, I'm only going to show once. The reason I'm going to show it once is because I think it's the riskier one, and I also think it's a more difficult one. But it also does work out if you manage to get it. So a lot of this is actually similar, at least going back here behind the bookcase for, so like much like Rue or some other runners would end up doing. But what changes here is utilizing this. So what I do is I go to the right here, I line up to the left near that little part. Now notice how his body moves. That's what you want each time. Now it didn't, so every time you want to go to the right there, go left as soon as his attack animation starts, he'll hit you, and as he does that his body will move in a weird way. After that little body move, you aim your knife, and if you're facing the way Jill is now, like automatically, it usually means he's stuck and he can't leave this area at all. He can't do anything. So there's a couple I don't know, kind of theories to that. One of them being that maybe he's trying to go through the bookcase to get you. So maybe his AI is all fucked up that way. We're not sure yet. We don't really know. All we know is that there's he just gets stuck when you do this. So anyways, this is the first strat. The second one I like a little bit better, and for other reasons, and we'll get to that now. So for this fight, I switch it up a bit. This one's kind of the riskier one. So as some of you would know, Yawn takes more damage by slashes to the head. It also stuns him for a bit. So this strat is more based on trying to hit him in the head, and trying to hit him in the head with as much frequency as possible before you get him stuck, with the knowledge that it does more damage that way. Now, like I said, the setback to this is riskier, as you do have to kind of confront Yawn more and then get him stuck, rather than just getting him stuck and then doing a bunch of body slashes. This focuses on just trying to get the head at least a few times, if not as much as you can, without him doing anything. So this takes a few slashes, but what we do here is that door is going to be quite important to us going into this. We're going to use this door to bait him. You're going to run around. Now if you try to attack him here, what ends up happening is if you move around this little spot right here, exactly where I'm standing, he'll actually get stuck in this area. Now, he does move eventually, he does escape this one, but most of the time, if you're like a step further than what I'm currently at, he'll never move. And I think it's the same idea where his AI is trying to come at you through the bookcase, and that's just not working out for him. His body moved in a weird way, like that, so he could just move out. But anyways, most of the time he'll get stuck and he won't be able to move at all. As you'll see here, standing in this spot makes him stuck. And if you're standing like basically right there, there's almost no possible way he will be able to move, and that just allows you to get all those knife slashes in and take him out. Now the rest of this video actually has some more attempts at this strat. It's still being tested. There's not there's not too much we know. I'll explain more. I'll add like a lot of steps in the description, just because there's a lot to this, and there's a lot that we think is going on while everything is just occurring at this moment. So a lot of this, all these strats will just start with going to the back at the bookshelf and then just slicing them up as much as you can. And basically, as soon as possible, you want to be able to lure him over there. So he'll try to hit you. He misses. You get a couple shots to the head. As many as you're able to get. It's not always completely possible. And what makes these strats a bit difficult to pull off, other than the execution has to be very good, is just Yawn's random. He doesn't really do what you want him to do all the time. So it does make getting these fights and getting it done fast a lot harder to do. You don't know what he's gonna do exactly. He just does whatever he wants. So as you see here, I kind of get stuck in this little area, and he actually hits me here, which is just another one of what I was mentioning, just how random he is. So it does make it a bit unpredictable. This isn't completely consistent. There's a couple things to work out, like if we could possibly do it without taking damage, which I've actually been able to do before, but the issue with that is it's like a 1 in a million chance it'll happen. And in this fight, I'd recommend that you bring about 2 first aid sprays with you if you're able to. The reason for that is just you basically only want to use 1, and then you need the other for the game later. But if you do end up taking more damage doing this riskier strat, like as I'm showcasing here, then you may just want to use both, and then try to find another healing item on the way. Alright, so I'll let this fight finish, utilizing the same things we were doing for the last couple attempts. Now, this does, from what we found out, I haven't tried this on 60 FPS, but as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't work on 30, but it definitely works on 120. The frame rate makes him very weird. His movements are very glitchy, and he'll go through the bookcases, and he'll just do whatever he wants. Alright, so the way he's moving here, he does break out, because we're not quite where we need to be. And it might have to do with the camera angle too. That we also don't know. Maybe the camera angle has something to do with it. So if you're gonna do this strat for Jill Knife, just know that it's gonna take some practice. It's not completely 100% consistent. I wish I could say it is, but it's not. But he does get stuck like that a lot. It happens commonly, and you can take him out much faster than the other ways to do it, which are riskier. This is kind of a safer way if you're able to get it pretty quickly to just take out Yawn with taking minimal damage. The other ways, like getting him in the head, like I said, this is the riskier one, but getting him stuck just allows that safety little precaution to just automatically be here, because he can't hit you at all, so you're just slashing at him and slashing at him. Alright, sorry for the rambling. I hope this type of tutorial helps a lot, or maybe it'll help little, I have no idea. But I hope it helps someone. It's tough to do. Thank you.